Hello, basic community. Happy Wednesday. I'm back with you with another live. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm coming to you from my car. Some errands to run. Not in my usual location, but I wanted to come up and say hi. As you are joining me, definitely say hi. Where you're joining me from. I want to see who's present, and also when you watch this video on replay, definitely make sure that you tag, you comment replay so that I know you've actually watched it, and love to connect with those of you that are going to be able to watch this live today. And I have one viewer on here as my phone is telling me, so hi, whoever you are, definitely leave a comment. I like to say hi. So I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. We've had Memorial Day here on the week for the weekend, and we've had really great weather here in New York. We did some family barbecue here in my home, and we also went to the beach. So we kind of opened up the season. That's what Memorial Day is here in New York. We open up the season, the summer season. So, everyone's so excited to be outdoors. So it's really cool and fun to be able to do that. So that's what I did over the weekend. I hope you also had a great weekend. Let me know how you spent your weekend. What did you do if you are based anywhere in the U.S.? Let me know how you spend your weekend, what you did with your family, and all those great things that you're able to do there, as family time is the most important time, isn't it? That is why we build our businesses, because we want to make sure that we have the sacred time, the sacred quality time that we want to spend with our family. And it's always good when your batteries get recharged, as I always say, and we get some really great quality time in there with our loved ones. So today I wanted to talk to you around the topic of brand building and engineering your celebrity, as I call it, or really standing out in the market with your brand so that you become the go-to person, the go-to thought leader in the market of whatever your expertise is, whatever you are bringing in the market, and whatever you're actually, however you're serving your clients, so that not only you stand out from the crowd, you dissect the noise, but of course you are seen as the go-to authority from your audience members that you are actually building. It's important to understand that a lot of times in marketing, we have two main purposes of why we do things. So that's why you guys know me by now. I'm big on strategy. So really being strategic with your brand and your marketing strategy, and really understanding what is the purpose of you increasing your engineering your celebrity and increasing your visibility out there, so that you are seen as the go-to expert that you are, and you're actually articulating the difference that you actually are bringing to the market, the gap you are filling in the market, what makes you different, so that you can stand out from the crowd. So there's two main purposes to marketing. First, what our efforts in marketing are for brand building purposes, for us to put ourselves out there, to nurture, to really put our brand out there. And of course, lead generation, which is client generation, which is the other main purpose that most people really are most familiar with. So just so you guys know that there is two purposes to your business building and your marketing strategy and your brand strategy. You want to build your brand, and you also want to generate leads, which is potential clients down the line. So of course, it's very important to do both, because the more visibility, the more brand recognition you get in the market, the more your clients see you as the authority and are actually able to hire you eventually down the line. So it's pretty important to really understand the difference between two, and to be building both, I say parallel or at the same time. When it comes to brand building, it's important to really, we talk so much over, so many different things that we can do to build our brand, but really the gist of it is really to increase your visibility so that you are tapping into not only your community, but you're also tapping into other people's communities. And the more you increase that authority level, the more you also will increase your thought leadership in the market, and you also will increase your expert authority status in the market, so that you are seen as the go-to expert that people go to, and you are a specialist at what you do, and you are not a generalist. And of course that helps with, you know, creating a brand perception over your company, that you are the leader and you are the person that, you know, is sought after, so that you can, of course, based on the results you provide, charge higher prices, attract better clients, build a more prestige brand out there in the market. And I do see right now a lot of people are niching and trying to head towards, hello Erica Gilliams, thanks so much for coming on. Hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. So as I was saying, as far as brand building, you know, what I see right now, trends in the industry, is a lot of people are trying to go for more higher level quality audience, or people in their avatar that actually have the means and the access and the decision-making authorities, so that they can make bigger investments, you know, whether it's in themselves or whether it's in their business. So right now, that's where the trend is heading in the market. The one thing to also understand when you're building your brand is really speaking to your gap, the things out there in the market that is being catered to your audience in the effort to solve their problem, and what is specifically the difference between them hiring you versus someone else that is bringing the same solution to their problem in the market. So it's really understanding, you know, what the difference there is, and you being clear, crystal clear. One of the things that I teach so much on branding is clarity, because clarity is power. The more you are clear as to what your differentiators are, the more you can articulate that, whether it's with your, you know, wherever you're going, really, with your content, whatever you are creating, the more clarity you have over what you stand for, the more you will be building that authority in your market, and the more, of course, you'll be gaining traction in your business. So it's important to really understand what that gap is and how you are filling it. And do not overthink this. I used to overthink this, and I still overthink it sometimes when it comes to what makes me different, because our biggest blind spots as human beings, and as I would say artists, or as you know, amazing geniuses in what we do, or the expert authority that we have. Sometimes I don't know if you guys have heard, but we have the curse of knowledge, because we are experts at what we do. So a lot of times, you know, we tend to overthink a lot of the different things that we do with our marketing and with our messaging and our brand and business. So don't overthink it. Sometimes it's a small tweak of what you can offer that is different in the market, and that will be your differentiator, right? Because a lot of times when you think about differentiator, what makes me different, we tend to get a little anxiety over that, and we just can't come up with something right away, right? So really understanding that there is a clarity involved in that, and seeing the gap and working with that gap is going to be what is going to really help you out in really giving you that authority positioning in the market that you need to, in order to attract your ideal clients and build an amazing brand as well. Content creation is, of course, one of the very important ways that we are putting ourselves out there, you know, increasing our visibility, serving our audiences. But right now, what's happening, because there is so much more content being created, we need to make sure that our content is actually differentiated as well. And we actually are creating authentic content, and we're not creating cookie cutter content in the market. And we are really understanding, layers underneath our content, and what is the bigger messaging and the bigger vision and mission that you're trying to bring in the marketplace, so that people really understand your story, your differentiators, what makes you different, based on the service that you offer, and really leading with your story and authenticity in the market is going to be very, very important right now. And it's not so much important to just create content and sit back. I teach a lot of different strategies of how to use your content for lead generation and brand building, but also to ensure that your content is converting. That is another very important, part of marketing. And, you want to be able to tie all these different components of your branding together so that you have that brand story, and you are working on all the different strategies to ensure that you are bringing in, putting in or connecting the dots, as I always say in my journey, with connecting the dots of all the different components that you need to have in the business, so that you are not only seen as that authority in the business, but you're also attracting clients as well. So I go in a lot deeper into this. I am running a free 4-day masterclass challenge from June 20 to 23rd at 12 p.m. Eastern. It'll be very, very informational, very value-based. For those of you that know me, I'm all about serving. So I give away a lot of amazing information that you will be able to come in and consume within those days. And I will start connecting for you all these different components that I just touched upon today in the 4 days, 30 minutes each day. So come in and I will connect all the systems that you need to implement the business in order to grow to the 7 figures and beyond. And how is it that we actually build a big brand and a business that leaves a legacy? So that is going to be June 20 to the 23rd. My community manager is going to send you the details here right under this live. Definitely register and come by. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll have an experience for sure. And I would love to go into much deeper into all these different components that you need to have in the business, from brand building to marketing to sales to team building, and to all the different components that you need to have together, so that you have the right strategies in place, so that you are clear and you are working smart and you're working on purpose in your business, so that you are getting the most productive results. Because at the end of the day, as entrepreneurs, we always want to make sure that the time we're putting in, we are actually creating results. We don't want to just do busy work. We want to work very strategically and on the right activities in our business, so that we gain the productivity that we're looking for. Otherwise, we will struggle if we don't do that. So awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, Erica, and everyone else that watched the live later. I hope it was packed and valuable with what information I shared so far. Let me know in the comments your key takeaways or what your perspective is on this topic, and love to chat more in the comments. And also love to see you as part of the 4-day free masterclass that I'm running inside this amazing community. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.